Even that drunkard Wike knows. They said we will not come. If we are coming, will you come, Wike?
Oh, they will not come.
You will not come. Just this man, Asari Dokubo is not coming. People are not coming, so you come. Siro Foranga Bigri Deposwa. You are making mouth. You are shooting tear gas at unarmed women. You are shooting gun at unarmed women. All you wanted to lure me. Boma in her capacity as a woman, without the police, why didn't you confront her? Was it the job of police to shoot tear gas at unarmed women? Where in any civilized society is that done? You are daring the job people. And those of you who are disgraced, somebody who abused you out of the abundance of the heart, their problem to him and leave it there. He's going to, who is in years or Wike? I have restrained myself. Who is in years or Wike? Who is he? What has he done before other than stealing government money? Where has he worked? What is his pedigree? Who is his father? Who are his fathers from generation to generation? Who know them? He's talking of benevolence. If anybody has benefited from this corrupt Nigerian system, is that idiot calling Yesoye? He lies, he talks, he's grandstanding because people live it. They failed. Oh, they shot tear gas at my sister. I'm going to come. They did not see me. They know if we come, they will die. Oh. That is not to wait. You will die. If we come, we'll die. None of us will be scratched.
Impeach Fubara not to happen. He did said, I'm talking about Asari Dokubo, that if they think if they impeach Fubara, that nothing will happen. He said, I tell you that something will happen.
They will not,
are you sure something will happen?
They will not even have the space to sit. Huh? Talk less of, because they are the seat they left is still vacant. They don't even have anywhere to sit. They are, even if they are going to sit, they do not have any legal power against the sitting governor. We saw Wike did the same thing. We saw Ameti do run the State House of Assembly with 4 people. We saw it in Edo State. Why is it that Fubara own is, becoming something of interest? It's because on the way and manner they are pushing against it, meaning that Tinubu is interested in whatever he's going to do to make sure that he have, because in Kano now, it's not under APC, it's not under PDP. In Lagos now, it's already divided. The island people are saying no to Obasa. Some people have said no to Obasa. It is only Tinubu camp that is saying yes to Obasa. The entire lawmakers in that house, including former Nollywood actor, shed tears when Merenda surrendered to GAG, advisory, governance advisory, committee. They surrendered. But people are saying, if you can do such thing in Lagos, why didn't you do such thing in River State? Why are you bringing all the whole federal might on Fubara? Then that was why the Rivers people of Igbo extraction, the Igbos in River State, yesterday, in River State alone, Igbos control 70% of that population.
I'm aware because you know Obobo.
Yes. Control. So yesterday they issued a press conference calling Tinubu and Wike to order, and they made it very clearly that any attempt, whether it is in the air, they don't even need to come closer to the National Assembly environment. If they want it anywhere that they want to impeach Fubara, that place where they did it, that they will see the other side of the Igbo people of Rivers. That's what
let
they
me
say.
ask this
They say
question.
Igbo people of Rivers. That's what
But perhaps I should ask this question. What do you think would have necessitated the Igbos and Rivers rallying around the Fubara?
Because all Igbos all over the world believe in justice. Igbo no, they don't. They're straightforward because they are light. They know what light is. If you are light, you know what light. When you see light, you know what it is. Agreed. Wike and Fubara has worked together. Or it happens to be the Captain General of the Federation. But from what we are seeing, we do not see anywhere Fubara went wrong or offended Wike to the extent that they went to remove the first Ijaw governor in that state just because of Wike brought the whole commissioners. You are the one that brought the lawmakers. Then allowed the governor, to get along with his government. You are demanding that a certain fair share of the state allocation or revenue should be awarded to you, and the man said no.
Okay, now let me bring this angle, Mr. Chinedu Michael, because we thought we have...
We are seeing it now. They are moving closer. You can see that synergy already. The people are beginning to realize now that the Northerners, of course, and the Yorubas, who has kept division in the entire Biafran space as a result of creating South-South, are beginning to see that, the Northerners are already warning Tinubu. Let this not trigger the Biafran cause, because they are seeing the realignment that is going on in Rivers State. Now, remember, the Ohaneze president, the current Ohaneze president, John Asota Mbata, is from at the same state.
And Mbata is as well an ally of Fubara.
Of course, now he was the one that nominated. You don't know what is happening.
So the Igbos are so much interested. Igbos and Rivers.
You understand? That's what I said. The Ijaw youth now and Igbo, they came out and said they are Igbo Rivers or whatever they call themselves. But I can see the synergy yesterday. It was something. It was overwhelming. The crowd was something else. I think.
And coincidentally, both Wike and Mbata are of Ikwere extraction.
Yes, but they are of Ikwere. If Mbata can be claiming Igbo. Wike is claiming, though Wike has made it years back, that when he was giraffing the presidency, he said, I'm Igbo. So that
but Wike is child of strength. Why could he be saying he's not an Igbo person?
No, before he started saying it, that he's not an Igbo person. Before, we were saying a number of things, how related Igbo and all that.
Let me bring this angle, because Ijaw Council have made it very clear, saying if you deprive Rivers State of fund, Nigeria will be deprived of funds. I know the angle they are going. Perhaps attacking critical oil infrastructure in the region. We have seen this in the past, in the time of Yaradua, when Baramatu was bombarded and different places bombarded. Do you think you Council
the joy is not much in River State?
But do you think
the are in Bayelsa State? The connection is still there because Bomadu Patani and all the rest of them, they all.
But the question I'm asking, do you think the Jaws had the capacity to threaten oil infrastructure in
It's not only the Jaws. When they talk about the Ijaw nation, it's just that the Jaw, they are just looking at the people of Ijaw. When you talk about the Ijaw, you're talking about the entire South East volunteer forces.
So there's synergy this time around.
That's what I'm telling you. So you understand? So nobody's going to see it as an Ijaw thing. The way they are seeing the fight of Nnamdi Kanu as an Igbo thing. Nobody's seeing it. We understand what is happening in Rivers State. We understand what happened in Rivers State. We understand the need where there is South. We understand what is going to happen. We understand that Fubara has refused. The Rivers State people has refused for them not to plant another Fulani governor in that state, like they did in Imo State, did in Ebonyi State, did the same thing in, of course, Enugu State, and they are doing the same thing in Anambra State. So the Northerners and the Yoruba Arabs are busy planting Boko Haram governors in all those areas so that it will be easy for them to penetrate and conquer. And Fubara is the only governor from the South they want to use to test run. They already made plan in that regard. So it's a serious thing, and the man has understand that this is not about Fubara, this is not about River State, this is about the soul of River State.
Okay, now let me bring this angle, Mr. Chinedu Michael, because we thought we have evolved beyond the politics of godfatherism, because we know we used to have the strongman of Ibadan politics, talking about our Dedebo also. We used to have the Saraki of Kwara State. Though currently we still have the Tinubu of Lagos. What we are seeing in River State, it looks as if Wike want to bring us back to that era.
Oh no, you want to replicate the Baba Sope syndrome, political experiment. You know, most of them have even tried it, you know, to see how it's going to work for them the way Tinubu sat on Lagos for many years. And so that's what they are practicing. But Wike is throwing so much crisis into achieving it. You know, if you look at how Bola Ahmed was able to do it, you know, Bola Ahmed does not discriminate. He makes sure that almost everybody is carried along in the Lagos factor. You know, trying to see how he built that empire in Lagos State, the political that dynasty where his word becomes law and order. Though to an extent he can't, but this one is he's doing everything by force. No, people don't want to be controlled like that. You know, nobody's on autopilot. That is the truth.
That is pure subjugation.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So that is what it means. Nobody wants to be run that way. And the way you're doing it, you can see almost all the ex-governors of that state, including Amechi, is supporting Fubara. So who is actually supporting Wike? So the power to rise against godfatherism as they are pushing it, the Fulanis and the Yorubas are pushing it to the people of South will be restricted. And there's a massive resistance going on in that regard.
Okay, let me ask this question. Does it mean a Fubara saw this coming? Because you understand that as we speak, Asari Dokubo is already a recognized traditional ruler in River State. And this happened in the build-up to this development. Does it mean an Asari Dokubo is positioned to fight?
Asari Dokubo, you know, is already a king. He's no longer a field operator. He can't go to the field operations now as a result of the present this and it was strategic.
But
you
know what, Aziz? This is the same man recently who threatened to bring down military helicopter.
God, let me tell you, I want to move away from this attachment to Asari Dokubo. You know, I want to completely move away from it. But let me tell you in honest truth. Currently now, we are not going. It's not about Asari Dokubo. What it means is that among their class and ex-militants, you know, who still have maintained a certain structure in that place, it can be a kind of a rallying point, you know, for or a link for Fubara to defend his mandate, either hook or crook. But let me tell you, in honest truth, currently now, Asari Dokubo cannot do anything. He's a king. He's wearing big agbada now. He's not active again. You understand? So what I've told you the role is going to play. The real people who are going to play the game, you understand, already know themselves and they're organized. A lot of them have started moving to the Greeks with their speedboat. A lot of them have started activating, you know, strategies in that regard. And it's going to happen. Everything they're going to see there is going to happen simultaneously. Because the Pandef is already on the side of, you know, Fubara. Every group, the Igbo nation, generally, is supporting Fubara.
But Mr. Chinedu, remember that under Muhammadu Buhari, as a result of frustration, Buhari was forced to say that the high tech with which militants destroy oil critical infrastructure at the high sea is something else. Are we likely going to say a repeat of
they are going to start from the mainland. I'm telling you. Let them push Fubara to the wall. They are pushing him already to the wall. Let them push him to the point that the man will command. Well, that's what everybody will command. We can himself will run. And I tell you, even what the Nathanas are afraid now is that, you know, Tinubu, be careful. They are going to play into the hands of Biafrans. That's what the Nathanas are saying now. And that is the fear.
But I ask, why is which strategy has Fubara used that almost everybody is on his side?
No, because
the Jaws, the Igbos, the Niger, everybody.
Let me tell you, to be honest with you, you know, Fubara has played a fair game. He has pleased both the president, pleased Wike, and people have seen clearly that he is somebody that wanted peace in River State. People have seen clearly that this man is master intelligent, super intelligent, a strategist too, having served under, you know, Wike for 8 years as the accountant general of the state. So he understands some certain things. So, and Fubara is a magnet when it comes to playing into the public consciousness. You know when to move and when not to move. You understand? So that is what it is. So people have come to accept him because one, he does not show any form of disrespect. When the war started, he ran to the people that gave him the mandate. And he explained himself. He complained. And they said, is this what happened? The whole ex-governors of that state tried to intervene. They went to Abuja. He maintained his own side of the agreement by withdrawing some cases from the court. But we can never withdraw anything. So at this point, he has gotten that understanding. And if you can see, he's not afraid to call himself an Igbo man. He's not afraid. He made it very clearly that the community where he came from, which is Opopo, was founded by an Igbo man.
Let me ask this last question, Mr. Chinedu Michael. Because it stands, whether I would like it or not, it was Wike that brought him into the
court. We went for court pronouncement on the defection of these lawmakers. The court deliberately, avoided taking that direction. The one that is more convenient for them is to reinstate. You need to talk about reinstatement does not mean that the Constitution of Nigeria has already allowed you that defected to be taken care of. The court has not taken care of the defection. Okay, reinstatement. Agreed. The court has said, okay, if that one is Supreme Court says I'm good to go, and then all of a sudden, less than 24 hours, you are ordering a sitting governor that's holding over 15 million people's mandates
to go and portray all those rubbish because it's not in our blood, which no, ask, monitor, watch every average Igbo man. That ego is there. You understand? Without being to that ego. So in this Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime, everything is going. Everything is going. Look at it now. In Asari Rock, for the first time, you hear Igbo man becoming a chief imam in Asari Rock. That have never happened in the history of this country. Or have you ever heard that? But it's happening in Tinubu regime. So in Tinubu regime, Tinubu can form anything, can come up with anything in order to just to deceive those that think that they can deceive, not people like me. Do you understand? So based on this, the ECN, God bless you people, kudos to you people, and I'm encouraging you people to do more because these people are causing more havoc on us. So, and any of them you arrest, treat them according to your law.
According to their law.
According to your law. Let Nigerian police stay away.
What can you say about them now, the present Igbo governors? Like you said, there's police in Nigeria, there's army, the SN is doing their security work. The Enugu governor is quiet about the killings and what happened to their women. What can you say about the Igbo present governors?
The Igbo present governor, they are not Igbo present governor because the people that win election doesn't rule. But you can say the Fulani impose Igbo governor. You understand? The people that never win election that was imposed or election was rigged to their own favor. You understand? Those that will dance to Fulanis are the people that they give vote to, because if you win election, it will not be given to you. So these are the people, and that is why they are behaving the way they are behaving. That is why the Igbos are not, the citizens in Biafra land are not getting the justice that they need. You understand? So those people in power in that position are not the original people that the Igbos casted their vote on.
Then the question is then, if they don't cast their vote for them, how did they not get to power?
They get to power as usual because you and I know in Nigeria, your vote doesn't count. You understand?
Our vote does not count?
Your vote doesn't count, and you and I know this. So you can only, suffer yourself to cast your vote. At the end of the day, in Nigeria, we don't do election, we do selection. So after casting your vote, there will, one was saying in the morning that you should stand there, your vote will be counted, and before they will move it, The one we did in 2023, we stood there and the vote was counted, everything was counted. But at the end of the day, when he reached Asoro, INEC chairman enter inside room during the break time and they adjust. And they come out to give a winner to whosoever that is their choice. So your vote doesn't count. How can hope if your vote is counting, your hope Uzodinma wouldn't have become the #1 citizen of Imo State. Yes,